Our first stop twin cooling towers from a decommissioned coal plant in Ohio. Standing over 400 feet tall, these structures once served as the lungs of a power generation giant. But now, in under 10 seconds, they're turned to rubble. Camera pans to the countdown 3, 2, 1, then boom. The towers collapse inward with surgical precision. This kind of implosion takes months of prep work. Engineers analyze structural blueprints, drill thousands of explosive charges, and calculate detonation timing down to the millisecond. One wrong delay and debris could fly for blocks. Next up, the heart of the Vegas Strip. This 30-story hotel lit up the skyline for decades, but in true Vegas fashion, it didn't go quietly. Footage shows nighttime implosion with flashing lights and dramatic music. Over 1,000 pounds of explosives were used to bring this beast down. Crews set them on key support columns so that when the charges detonated, the building folded into itself like a closing book. Total time from boom to dust cloud, just 15 seconds. Bridges are among the toughest structures to demolish, especially when they stretch over water. This steel truss bridge in Mississippi has stood for nearly 80 years, carrying traffic and freight across one of America's busiest rivers. Footage shows engineers placing charges on key truss joints, then the dramatic drop into the river. To make this happen, divers secured charges 50 feet underwater, while engineers ensured the main span collapsed in a safe arc away from nearby structures and into a recovery zone. The demolition was delayed twice due to high winds. Safety always comes first. Using a carefully placed cable pull and explosive joint severing, engineers made the crane fall along a narrow alleyway only 25 feet wide, a perfect landing zone. It was a one-shot deal, and they nailed it. When a fire-damaged crane looms over a city block, it becomes a ticking time bomb. In this case, a crane over 200 feet tall in downtown Dallas needed to come down fast and with zero margin for error. Drone footage shows controlled tilt and drop of the crane structure. Here's a towering smokestack from a shuttered industrial plant in Michigan. Standing 370 feet tall, this concrete giant took just 7.4 seconds to hit the ground. Slow motion replay shows the upper stack bending slightly before collapsing perfectly. Notice the slight lean before collapse that's intentional. The charges are staggered, so the stack falls like a tree away from nearby structures. It's art, science, and a little bit of nerve all rolled into one. This hospital in Kentucky has served the community for over 5 decades. The demolition was meant to be clean, but the building had other plans. Footage shows the structure rotating awkwardly during the fall, sending debris flying to one side. Despite extensive prep, a minor miscalculation in charge timing caused the center of mass to shift. The building spun 22 degrees off axis before crashing down, damaging a nearby fence and startling onlookers. Thankfully, no one was hurt. In Detroit, the Madison Theater has stood for nearly 100 years, a relic of roaring 1920s architecture. But urban renewal meant it had to go. This wasn't just a structure, it was a memory factory. First dates, graduations, even wartime news broadcasts happened here. The implosion took just 8.6 seconds, but for many, it felt like saying goodbye to a friend. This abandoned high school in rural Texas was brought down to make room for new development, but a misaligned charge led to a dangerous moment. Footage shows a large slab of concrete launching over the perimeter fence. A support beam collapsed earlier than expected, redirecting force upward and outward. The debris flew over 100 feet, narrowly missing an equipment truck. It was a powerful reminder. Demolition isn't just science, it's risk, constantly managed. Demolishing a 300-foot brick chimney in Pennsylvania was supposed to be routine. The team had done dozens like it, but nature doesn't always cooperate. Footage shows high wind causing the stack to sway off its intended fall line, crashing through a warehouse roof. Not all demolitions end in dust and panic. In this North Carolina town, the community gathered to say goodbye to a 1930s-era water tower, a local symbol. Footage includes a brief speech from the mayor, followed by a gentle countdown and implosion. The tower was only 110 feet tall, but it loomed large in the town's identity. Veterans had painted flags on it. Kids climbed it in the summer. Its fall was silent, respectful, and meaningful. You've been watching Forestry Tech, where machines move mountains and stories rise from the rubble. Don't forget to subscribe and stay with us for the next phase of demolition mastery. Behind every demolition is a story not just of engineering, but of people, memory, and sometimes unpredictability. Whether it's a near miss or a farewell to history, these moments remind us that controlled demolition is about more than collapse. It's about care.